That shit. You know what you mean. Man, don't that sound good? Shout out Jimmy Black. Shout out Jimmy Black.
Shout out Jimmy Black. I will read just black. The hottest hustling podcast, motherfucking Great Northwest. Really?
Champagne toast, man. Show. Man. Hey, this could be your champagne.
Still growing good, baby. Right? That's why I put duct tape on mine. I don't want to give you motherfuckers no credit for not sponsoring us. They don't deserve shit. Yeah, I'm drinking it. It is delicious, but I ain't singing A.
No credit, no food.
Tap the fuck in. Thank you. Ooh, this champagne.
Yeah, it is.
Woo! It touched the back of the throat. It's like I drink it and then all this get
man, say hallelujah! Say hallelujah! Woo! He's tripping.
Oh, hey man, shout out to the club. I get that thing in a minute. I get that name in a minute. That thing in a minute. Cannabis, cocktails, conversations. Ooh, we lie. We got some real hate, man. These two right here, y'all know about, but you'll hear about them real soon. You'll see it real soon. How many guys fast Gordos? We are here, man. Loving these shirts. Ooh,
it is.
Flex
Man,
Keep hustling, so what, man? It's a statement, man. It's a statement. Do it all, stand tall. You don't hustle, man, you don't sleep. You don't work, you don't eat. That's what life is, man. Samurai Sam, what's up, baby?
Shit, the sun, I guess it ain't up right now. It's 7:30. Smooth the stars. Snowfall. Snow, yeah. It's snowing here and shit. But shit, ain't nothing new with me. Same old, same old. Samurai Sam, man. We'll give it to you first, you know. Like I said last week, if you got some time to chill with us, come and chill with us. If you don't subscribe, like, and stuff, keep it real with us. You know, hey. That's what it is. This your boy Mel P, aka the Ninja. You feel me? Holla back. Drop that emoji. Subscribe. Rain, sleet, or snow. We coming to you, baby.
Hey, it's your guy first, man. Your first option is second to none. You know, that's all I ever say, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to the right over here.
Man, it's your boy Big Money, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, hit that notification, that bell, and we're gonna give y'all a great show.
What's up? It's your boy Law. Welcome back to the show. It's gonna be another great show. Thank you for tuning in.
Before our royalty fellas over here, we give a couple of my shout outs. GLP Podcast Group. We'll grow, and we'll go. To the world. Who knows? We don't know. Thorn City Syndicate.
Thorn City Syndicate, baby.
Syndicate, man. Bless us, man. That guy moved like Morpheus. He's moved quiet. You want to see the Lord? He pop right there. Hey, that's my fellas. He popped up. Shout out that guy back there, man. He's a great man. Our guy JP Fizzle, welcome back, man. JP, welcome back, baby. Welcome back, man. You know, JP, you know, he said, hey, man, I need some time off, man. I went snowboarding. Did about 4 or 5 backflips up there, man. You know, slid down the hill all good.
Had a great time.
Rest up. I said, rest up, baby. No, man. Rest up. They're lovely. LL.
How you doing over there?
Oh, man, her birthday next week. Oh, she been on us and bugging us. And, oh, man, she want new things, new cake, and new food.
Right.
But, man, hey, man, that's her day. We appreciate you, LL. Keep us with it. So what? Fellas. Hello. It's the Hype Podcast right here, baby.
Hi.
I'd like to let you know this is the Hype Podcast. I am DJ Also Fresh.
I'm the host with no name.
And we've been doing this shit. I mean, I don't think you even had that here when we started.
Be careful, shots fired.
I go way back. I'm sure the question is gonna bring it all through us. If you don't know, if you grew up in this town, you probably heard me play at some point. I was the only black motherfucker on 0-100. But where the fuck were you?
Word up.
So am I.
I didn't know I came on the show to get something today. I'm here, and I'm all in, okay? It's my turn to say something.
Oh, like I said, I'm the host with no name of the Hype Podcast, and I'm just your typical high school theater nerd who went to school for IT and was like, hey, I like talking shit. Let me get on Cannabis Cocktails Conversations. AKA the Magician, the Mad Hatter, this motherfucker over here.
Hey, man, the lovely bell. He said sticker on there, y'all. Hey, anything original, thank my guy Kev over there, man. Hey, man, thank you, man. Blessings King. My guy Kev, anything originals. He got the fit, got the drip. Ooh, outfits look so slick. Shout out to the original, man. Warner's hottest company, logo here, anything else.
Huh?
I go way back with that cat. I mean, we was promoted too.
What?
Hey, I know everybody in their past life.
Candy girl parties, man. Candy girl parties. Hottest parties, though.
It's funny, you know everybody, but nobody know you. Get to a motherfucker you never book. You don't know nothing. It takes me illiterate to fuck with the flesh. I'm serious. You really, when you on MySpace, you really just look at the pictures, my man. That's all that's going on. But you look at the live feed. I don't do live feeds. Okay. All right. Come on.
Is it my turn? It's my turn.
I did wipe my feet before I walked in the house. So I do. Man,
We did not fire up the sun or nothing. First off, before I watch these motherfuckers, I want to give them their flowers while they're alive still. I still smell them and everything.
Oh, yeah, you brought me flowers.
I did.
So listen, when I first met these motherfuckers, I walked into the studio, whatever, and they were recording, and you were funny, y'all balanced each other. Y'all got this salt and pepper thing going on. I love it. But no, real shit. I'm just sorry. You gave me, because you talk about some racial shit sometimes, some honest shit, being black shit. You give me like these James Baldwin vibes. Like you reincarnate, something like the way your body built too. Like you just remind me of real shit. I'm not being funny. I'll
take the compliment. Something's coming. Fuck.
He'll say some jokes and shit, and it'll be funny. It'll be a little perverted, but it'll be message in there, you know. And you, on the other hand, after I'm also saying they talk shit about me before I even know. Before I
I've been here for 3 weeks. You know who the fuck I was. I'm somebody. You didn't see me.
He just said you.
You don't know you weren't there. Okay, I'm gonna get him a little bit. They call you on so fresh. They call you on so fresh. You fake.
My hat dirty is battle testimony.
You all so fresh, motherfucker.
Ain't shit fresh on me. Oh, you know my brother from Whole Foods. That's not giving bitches with the whole work me.
You know what I'm saying? Cannabis cocktails conversations, man. Hey, I told you, man.
It's all love, man.
It's all love.
I told y'all one day last week. And then live show, man. Let's dope, man. This gentleman not about that, so please give him all his applause. That's gonna be the best thing he said all night. You might as well leave y'all in. This girl's hot. My booty's sensitive. Okay, let me get on that side. I got 4 babies by ugly bitches too. What else he got for me? And they all fat. They turn dollars to quarters. Nigga turn into fucking 8 Mile. He just had shame on himself. Woo! But there you go.
But after they talk shit about me and gave us a shout out, this ugly motherfucker right here gave me some great advice. You know, he was honest and I appreciate it. You know, I could tell that there's no competition between us. There's nothing but love, respect, and I mean, it's a little competition, but it's friendly competition. But anyway, I love you motherfuckers. Thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate y'all. This is gonna be a long year-lasting relationship. You know, not on some pause. You know. But anyway, yeah. Thank you. That's it. Now I'm talking shit.
It's okay. We're gonna let you get it all out.
All right, thank you. You got this ugly ass Mr. Peanut knockoff hat. Who the fuck you think?
You don't want to have a battle of the wits on your right arm. Don't worry about it. Hey, take a look at little John looking ass up.
What? Yeah.
Y'all we derailed their show. We can trade right here, baby. Trade keep moving, baby. That motherfucker Justin gonna take us to commercial.
Oh my goodness.
So the Hype Podcast, it actually came from me and him being unemployed from radio, and we just said shit. We sat down one day, front, put some mics. I had an old mixer. I said, fuck it, we'll just do it. Sat down, it was between Christmas and New Year's. We just sat down together, so we can talk it out. Shows used to be hella long. Because it was all about the weed pen. Man, it was good time. Oh, it's been an hour and a half, and then you got your friends, you send it out, and it started going.
So like songs when showing Christmas songs.
No.
We have Mariah Carey's album playing in the background.
Sorry.
Let me tell you about the first episode. You guys know about rapping. When you make your first rap album, you write your whole life. Your second album, you write in 18 months. Well, my first podcast, I wrote my whole life, so I had a lot of shit to talk. Yeah. Actually, the first 10 episodes, hey, go back, listen to them, thehypepodcast.com. You get connected. That shit is still relevant.
Well, when we started the show as well, we were about 10 years off the radio. And so he started way back when, like Jam 95.5 era, before I was ever even involved. Like while I was still in high school, he was working Jam 95.5. And so
You remember that?
I'm down for 95.5, now we run so fast.
And so after he left 95.5 and got on the Z100, about 6-8 months come along, and I literally fell into a job as a stunt guy on the night show with Chasing the Crew. If anybody remembers that, back in the 2005 era.
Chasing the what?
Hey, Chase, if you're watching, you stole my mixes. Best time.
So
shit.
I literally fell into this job, and as I started out as a stunt guy in the night show, I kind of walked around like my shit didn't stink. I was like, yeah, I'm on a show immediately, like straight off the street. And little did I know, until about a month in, this fucking guy pulled me aside and said, I'm your boss, motherfucker. Not this guy. I'm your fucking boss. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
So what had to be explained? This guy, they were master. They let this guy.
I was his tool.
They let this guy get because I sure did whip his ass. They let this guy get a little bit here on the radio. They don't talk for 2 minutes every third day, and this motherfucker walk around here like he ran the radio station. I run the street team. I'm in charge of vehicles and everything, and you just want to roll out when you roll out. And I was like, nah, motherfucker, you work for me. Oh, you won't be on the radio if you don't go set up a tent and give out some fucking stickers.
No, let me set the precedent for this. This guy was not the street team leader. This motherfucker was the general that led the fucking charge and the victory against the live 95 5 Street Team Wars.
We'll take it back old school.
Who's better now? Okay, yeah.
Talk your shit to Ebro. Talk your shit to Ebro.
Ebro wasn't there for me. Ebro left before I got there.
Ebro left before he turned 18.
No, hey, I was one of the few brothers in the building. Everybody was tuning in to hear white boys introduce their music. Hey, if that's what you want, that's what you want. Because they wasn't letting us on the air like that. It was, I can give you all sorts of names, but I don't want to be disrespectful. But they sure did. There were some folks that, that had, maybe our ebonic flow, but they wasn't us. So when I left the station, I left 95 because I wanted something. And, I was on the underground show with Star Child, rest in peace to Star Child. And then I moved over to Z, and they got me kind of jazzed up at Jam. Like, I was pumped. Because when Jammin' rolled out, we rolled out with the fucking Suburban slamming with the speakers. You and your kids was wanting to get some stickers. We was better.
Who was better at Jam than Z100?
So once I got the Z, I made
pay you more.
I got over there. I got over there and I worked my way up the street team manager. I had these little white boys from Lake Oswego with them jamming motherfucking scared. We fucked up Jammin' 95 so hard that they sales manager sent us a treaty, said don't fuck with us no more. Because there is, I don't know what happened. I know the vehicles were sold, but there was one day they woke up and they had a vehicle full of Z100 stickers all the way through. You can't open your shit up. Don't ever fuck with Fresh. And
So they Fresh. How'd you get Also Fresh? Fresh means the look, also your name.
So Also Fresh, my name was originally DJ Safer. Because the first party
Store?
Safeway, I named after the store.
Safeway home.
Because the first time I played a party, I stole the Safeway shopping cart and put my gear in it. And I rolled it for like 4-5 blocks. I had chicks carrying me. It looked like
Jersey
it looked like some tribal shit.
Boys.
This shit.
And I
This
went
is
back
over
to
there.
get meth.
And then, no, hey. That was before meth was
Oh, that's some fresh. Hey, trying to 5%, baby. Hey, you now live on Cannabis Cocktails Conversations, baby. Hey, man, that was a quick 5% break, man. You're now live on Cannabis Cocktails Conversations, man. And we blowing on some more of this good green. Back to how we got the name Oso, though, man. We just have to have that quick break.
Whoa, who was that? Show up. This motherfucker, OG motherfucker said, hey, your name should be DJ Shopping Cart. I was like, ain't that JP now?
Shopping cart.
I said, okay, I'll be DJ Safeway. And from there, I started rapping, and I knew I was going to have some copyright shit, so my name is DJ Safeway, Oso Fresh. Take it, get up here, break it down, I'm just Oso. I walk in the gym on the first day, this motherfucking Flay looked at me and said, Oso. Oso what? Oso Fresh. From there, that's it. That was one.
There it is. Stuck with it. Also fresh.
Names are given, names are earned. You know what I'm saying? If you woke up and named yourself Little Something, your name is still Jerry.
How'd you feel though when they told you should be DJ Shopping Cart? Was it?
I'm gonna hear right now.
That's why I worked for Safeway. It was the closest thing I had. It was my first party. I had never DJed anywhere before. I was just happy to be there.
But do you think he was bullshit? Like he was talking like trash about you, or you think he was like really good?
I think he was talking shit. Like I hit that D-flag on there. I said, you know what? I'll fucking own it. That's how I got here, and it makes it a good story. Because my name is just DJ James, it's like, yeah, that's cool. If I'm call you James, you DJ now.
Shopping cart.
DJ Shopping Cart. Shopping Cart. That's the beat. You know, maybe that could be your throwback. That could be your throwback name. Wilbur Squeaky. That was it there. It's black and blue.
If you're looking at it, it's my name on Skype.
Shopping Cart is locked up after. No, I'm never fucking over here locked back there. So you can still take a walk and make go-karts out. You're allowed to sit on every conversations, man. We get live. I'm about to my guy right here, the host.
I like that handle.
So, as he said, back in the radio days, and then fast forward 10 years, I went to school, and as I left radio with Oso Fresh, he gave me one of the best pieces of advice I've ever gotten. It's don't be afraid to do your thing, because when you get back, everybody's going to be doing the same thing. And that was it. 3.5 years, went to college, came back. A lot of the people that I knew before I left were still doing the same shit. And I could have sat in radio and making minimum wage going nowhere. Because soon after, Oso Fresh left the game of radio and decided to pursue his DJ thing full time. And like he said, 2014, December 28th, we kind of sat down and just said, man, we were both good at this radio thing. Why don't we give it a go ourselves? And that's the Hype podcast was born. So I'll never forget our very first episode. He goes, well, I'm going to go as Oso Fresh. And I said, what is this, fucking Halloween? What are you gonna do? You're going to go as you, okay. And he said, what's your name going to be? I said, well, I don't have a name. I'll let the people pick my name. And this motherfucker goes,
motherfucker. Ain't nobody listen to the fucking show.
and so
Who's going to pick your name?
Anybody out there?
You free to play Mars.
So from that,
I thought it was the dumbest shit ever.
he said, give it to him.
Shoot it to the name.
And so from that moment on, I just said, hey, I'm the host with no name until somebody picks my name, and it just kind of stuck.
So I can give you your name right now. You gonna choose that name?
You could, but nobody's gonna like it.
And the whole thing on that.
I'm mad. I believe you got better name than me. That's not cold. No name. You don't even know what my brother looks like.
That's why actually I consider myself like the Guy Fawkes of the Hype podcast, because I'm everybody and I'm nobody, and I say the shit that you're afraid to say. Because I don't
Tell
give
him
a
again. Shit. Tell him again.
I say shit people are afraid to say, and you can ask him. People have called into our show like, why do you do this show with this guy? He's fucking racist. He's stupid. He's ignorant. All this shit. They don't understand. It's everybody thinks this shit. I don't give words negative power like that. Yeah, I say it because this guy's got a decade of worth of life. He's got a decade worth of life experience that he can share with the world, and unless you push him to the edge of that table, those conversations aren't going to come up.
Man, y'all can't stealing all the questions and shit. We got questions for y'all. Y'all give a goddamn answer. But now answer the goddamn question. So can we stop there for a second and give a damn question?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's talk about you.
Turn around and look at the question. Oh, my goodness. So being that y'all OGs in the game, your OGs in the podcast game, what advice would you give to some of these pretenders, these podcast pretenders?
There you go.
That I would say, do you? Because when I was in radio, but you might not know about my radio story. Most of the time I was in radio, I was silent. I didn't have a voice, and I really didn't gain my voice until I started my podcast. I went 8 years as E100 mixing on the radio all the time, but now they're not gonna let a motherfucker talk. They're not gonna let me do commercials, nothing. So I put it into mind, and when I got to 95, didn't really have it. When I got away from there, I opened up a microphone. You could go to Walmart, get you a computer for $100, get you a microphone, figure out what the fuck you got to say. Because when I started the podcast, I found out who the fuck Oh So Fresh was. Oh So Fresh is a motherfucker. Oh So Fresh is an asshole. It's the shit you need to hear because
the real raw.
because it's me. There ain't no sway to it. Fuck you, fuck everybody. But I love my people here. But you have to, once you reach inside yourself and start speaking that inner voice, then you feel a lot better. If the podcast never got big, it was still every Sunday. I hook up with my best homeboy, just like my little. We just vented the fuck out. This is what I think about the world. This is what it is. And we started out. We supposed to have this Crown Royal here. You here with us. You the third person chilling with us. But we gonna talk. And that's what we wanted to come with. Just give you a different perspective because not all black men think the fucking same. It never ever say. Slow down.
Hey, your skin be thick.
So I have a question. So, as a hype podcast, what do you want to accomplish this year?
This year with the podcast, we want to hit numbers like we were hitting before. Before we let it go, we could fill a place like this and have a hype podcast special. So I don't want to just say some branding thing, but I want to bring the brand back, and I think this is a great time for a different voice to be heard. Because for me, I feel I have a voice, and that's the point of doing the podcast. Right. I mean, I could say originally it was maybe a diary from my daughters to see who the fuck I really was when I'm talking with grown ass men about grown men shit. So this year we want to speak because going on, and it's time. I don't have to talk about Orange Man Bad anymore. I can actually talk about some other shit.
And on that same token, coming back this year, we actually left, and the world went to shit. So we were gone in the middle of like the best topics of the fucking century, and we took time off. So and not only that, I started a company that takes me around the United States and Canada. So I got a firsthand look of everything going on. I have a logistics company.
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. I'm a web sleuth. Logician. Yeah, exactly. But given to see different dynamics, different states all over the country, it's insane to see what's been going on all this entire time since we stopped doing the show. And we figured, hey, now's the time to come back and give our 2 cents. Everybody's tired of the major media news outlets saying a bunch of bullshit. Lying, saying shit that nobody cares about. Like national news the other day. We just talked about it on our show. The chicken sandwich wars. MSNBC was talking about the fucking chicken sandwich wars.
Yeah.
How important is that?
Not at all.
Zero.
Still, that shit.
Yeah, like really?
So we gonna get you on Chick-fil-A.
That's a
We just talking about you to
Cannabis Cocktails Conversations. And here, man, when you medicate, when you libate, you conversate, man, you gotta hydrate.
Shout out to the Hydro Boys.
Shout out to Hydro Boys for the nice water.
Hey.
Everybody hydrate.
Hey, you want to talk about
Hey, we don't know why say that music. Shout out to Full Force.
Hydrate.
Always make sure you hydrate.
You know how the rights
Always,
go.
man.
If you-
Always.
If you just playing the music and we listen to it to have an opinion on it, it ain't about rights.
Man, if we push play on something, I'm gonna play
Like
something.
That's
If I couldn't play it. Hey, listen, if I couldn't play this shit wouldn't be in reach.
okay.
Come sue me. My name is a little bigger.
Oh,
Like when JV said something to 50 Cent. 50 said, I didn't know any motherfuckers knew who I was. So he put me on. What's up, Law? You
We're going to some different shit right now. So
take my guy, Law.
right now we're gonna take it in the air.
Hey,
So what in the air is we talk about any and everything. We give a chance for y'all viewers. Thank y'all for viewing in to tap in. Whatever y'all want to talk about, we're gonna talk about live, raw, and uncut. So we are in the air, brought to you by Cannabis Cocktails Conversations.
No question.
Is motherfucking vinyl better or goddamn computer shit better?
vinyl's better.
Vinyl's easy.
Vinyl's better. No, I'll be doing all that. I like my records. I buy my records to listen to them. Let's put some James Brown and kick back or some Parliament. Real shit. I mean, really, that's why I feel like young motherfucking shit on wax. Like that. Okay.
But after you finish your point,
No, I'm just saying, no, but no, the vinyl just sound, but it sounds better, and you gotta pay for it. Fucking cheap ass. I work at a record store. It's weird to me, nigga. Buy your music. Music, maybe because I go to work. Anyway,
so one of the viewers asked, "Was your first DJ experience like Bilal's on House?"
exactly. It actually, but the dancing wasn't as good. And you know what they did? You know, they let my white ass DJ for a while. And I'll tell you how old school this was. They told me to stop and they just put on Dr. Dre the Chronic and let that play out the rest of the party.
He had to get a CD bust about somebody in.
It was Dre Day and my ass just sitting on the porch.
Yeah, I got a question for everybody. Would you rather be broke and happy or rich?
I am happy, goddamn.
I mean,
Why y'all point at me?
That's your question. That's your
Spotlight.
They asked me about vinyl. I'm not asking about no fucking vinyl.
That's fair.
Shit, that's a question. What you been here for?
You know, I'm
So
honestly. yeah, to wear my hat for.
I'm waiting for that rabbit to come out that motherfucker. That's Lucky Charms.
I can see him.
Hey, this isn't Harry Potter, bitch. Calm down.
It's a magic wand.
Where'd you pull it anyway?
That's all.
So what do you
No wonder I didn't feel it.
Drop dogs, boom.
So to answer your question, I'd rather be broke and happy because I know a lot of wealthy people that are unhappy and they don't do what they want because they're on such stringent schedules that all they can do is make money. And like they live with their families, they got kids and shit, and you hear them talk about even rich people all the time say, "I really wish I would have done this," or "I want to do this, but I can't." You know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you like this, I'm the right kind of broke. I ain't got no money, but I'm paying my mortgage. I'm that kind of broke. I'll be this the rest of my life. I'm cool with that. It's the right kind of broke. I mean, you can't, if I can't bling out and have kids all the time and I'm that kind of broke, that's cool. But if I know I got a place to lay my head and maybe provide something for somebody else, yeah, that's cool. I'll be that kind of bro. But nah, like that Skid Row out there, bro. Nah, make me rich. Ain't no happy, ain't nothing happy like ain't nothing happy
out there
doing heroin. Nothing happy about that.
Woke and angry. I mean, how you woke and angry? Shit.
Man, Rich, what you saying?
It's man rich and angry. I want to be happy. Rich and angry. I'm angry from my happy. I'll be happy, angry,
Well, I guess
motherfucker.
that's a better question. What kind of unhappy? Are we talking like you stub your toe unhappy? Or are you talking like your girl cheats on you all the time unhappy?
I mean, sure. We can go with that, I guess. I mean,
Which was goes.
totally happy, maybe like you're alone. Maybe you don't have family anymore.
Power Hughes or something like
I guess a little bit.
You don't know shit
Give or
money.
take.
I tried to do big shit.
Yeah, let's say I give you all this money, but you isolated from your family. You keep sending them money or give them money, but you just can't.
You can buy a new family.
Yeah, I mean, I said, but and that's kind of the point of the question. You know, can money buy you a type of happiness that's you're like okay with? It's close.
Until you Kurt Cobain yourself, yeah.
that.
That's all money.
You over a little bit.
Right. That was, we went from laughing to Kurt Cobain. That was harsh.
Money doesn't buy that kind of happiness.
I don't think money buys happiness. I don't think money buys
Happiness is a choice.
I think once you live them dreams, living your dreams. Them dreams was this big thing, or this nice thing, this thing. It's your dreams, and folks don't steal dreams. Only you manifest them. And so, I think when it comes to money, this is one of the things. It's not something you need. It's something you want to have. You can throw this shit where you want to throw it.
Nah, but what if you happy as shit? Got family, you got food, you got clothes and shit, but you always got them, late notices on the door all the time. You always, you got to get the stitch cord to the neighbor's boss power.
You spent your money the wrong way. That's bad. You spent your money.
It's not really the wrong way because all this shit is so created over greed. Power is free to the earth. Electric is in the earth. You got water in the earth.
How many people gonna go create that though?
Well, they so afraid of government. They go, oh, I can't get it. I need a fucking permit.
I mean,
These
motherfuckers
motherfuckers
run
from
the
the
generator.
capital.
How many motherfuckers they can actually run the generator?
Right.
You talk about getting off the
They don't will.
Yeah.
It's anything. They're so afraid of these laws and these rules, but yet motherfuckers storm the Capitol. You mean tell me you scared to give me some marijuana? You scared to dig a hole in the ground to get some clean, fresh water? And yet motherfuckers storming the Capitol of the United States? What they do in third world countries? What do in third world countries? You mean motherfuckers scared to keep hustling?
So what happened? That shit didn't even look real. It didn't even look real when I saw it.
You started damage this shit?
Yeah.
Hey, listen. If a motherfucker is scared to keep hustling, if a motherfucker is scared to go above and beyond, stay home in your little bubble.
That's America. When we supposed to
Stay home in your little bubble. Motherfucker storm the capital of the United States. Not just any kind of little city or town. It's the capital of the United States.
what they do that.
Storm that
And they
motherfucker.
spend billions on the defense.
What the motherfuckers who work here, what do they do? For motherfuckers who don't know.
They make laws.
Who don't know. Motherfuckers say, man, look. That's what I'm trying to say.
What did you say? What do you do at the Capitol?
Come on, Lincoln.
The House of Representatives and the Senate were in a joint session to count the electoral votes. So they were about to count. If you're on your bike right now, go get your shit. Right down the street for it. I mean, real shit. He said, "Baby, this is our program. They're fucking up our program, baby. Go down there and get our shit." And they ran down the street.
But the common misconception is that was founded upon.
Say that again.
This country was founded upon those actions of it being free and saying we're not going to put up with any of our bullshit. It's because we're soft. We're soft now.
Well, they have too much control.
But hey, a real true statement though is the people run the government don't run the people. But once the people understand that shit,
right,
that's how laws start really changing.
Exactly.
Like I
Well,
said,
the ones that stormed that building understood that shit. They understood that shit. All clear.
Well, that was bold. That was bold.
It's bold.
All we gotta do.
See the Rocky smoke though? Hey, come to the window. Hey, he just talking about. But listen, listen.
What was fucked up?
Hey, the man
The people was like, oh shit.
Right.
I'm telling you, listen, them are capital officers. They have license to kill. We are protecting the world next door to the highest paid person in the USA, they say. So you have license to kill. How come only one shot went off?
They pop for good.
But you know, I mean, that's something don't lay on top of talking about.
They pop for good. And the rest of them figured it out.
Yeah.
It's like when you catch a raccoon in the yard, you shoot one of them. They leave your garbage alone.
I was like, Chris O'Brien was heavy. We're talking about some poor lady at the Capitol building get shot now.
I got a question, man. Hey, let the viewers know, man. Shout out to the viewers at home that's tuning. Appreciate
Shout out to the viewers.
Hey, let the viewers know again where they can find the Hype Podcast.
Well, you can find us at thehypepodcast.com, at the Hype Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. This guy does the Instagram, so any good shit there. You might know a white guy.
Actually, this white guy doesn't do any social media at all, so that's on him. I do the website. www.thehypepodcast.com, and soon to be on the GMP Entertainment webpage and Thorn City Syndicate. We're also affiliated with them. And so, yeah, shout out to you guys.
And you can also find us on YouTube. You can go back and catch the back episodes. We have a good time. There's a certain battle between me and this guy. You want to check it out?
He's scared to talk about it. He's scared to even say what it was.
You're alive with Seven Cannabis Cocktails Conversations. We are in the air. In the moment, we're done with it. Shout out to my son and my daughter at home watching. Hey, I love y'all. Y'all play on ears now. Any more questions for the viewers?
Yeah, any questions from the viewers?
You want to ask a question, Lord? Let
Yeah,
me
so
see.
I have a couple of questions.
Go ahead.
Y'all prefer cannabis or y'all prefer cocktails? I know you ain't drinking right now. But previous, was you like the white boy with the trash? Yeah! Like, you know what I mean? Or like the bomb hitter, you know, with the bomb sound.
No, I never drank White Claw. So, no, it's more of a Four Loko man myself. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm not like, I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, I used to roll with that 211, man.
Ooh, that's
211.
211 put a lot of people under.
Yeah.
That wasn't my fault. The lady around the street from Jefferson sold it to me. It ain't my fault. I look old. She never asked for my ID, and it was getting me fucked up and lit. Shit, it worked. I was what they say, double faded or whatever. I was.
Anything for the viewers, Mel?
We got it. Oh,
You got
one?
one?
So you got it good.
Okay, we got another question from the viewer. One of the viewers asked, do you have anyone that you consider a mentor?
You? Oh,
I know he considers me a mentor.
yes, I
But,
do.
I would actually say Also Fresh was one of my mentors when I first started. And then as we started collaborating together, he showed me the tech and analytical side that I had to really get in tune with if I was going to jump on board with this show. And while he's using sound effects and board opping and doing all the productions and mix downs and things like that. So I really looked up to him in that fashion. And another person that I look up to is myself when I'm doing this shit, because you have to be your own hero. If you're gonna live out your dreams, you can't say, "Oh, I gotta rely on Samurai Sam to keep putting out great intel and great shit." What if one day he stops and does something else?
Right.
So you have to own your own craft and really consider, am I going the right direction? Like when I spoke to you guys this last weekend, I said, is what you're doing working? And if what you're doing is working, you take that foundation and you build upon that.
That's real talk, man. That's real good skill, man. You kind of broken down for each individual, trying to figure out what each individual, plan is, for the podcast, which you guys goals, how structure will be like. So that's why that's real good shit.
I thought he only game like that, on the inside. He just shared it with y'all.
It was just so real.
I didn't know a few people's heads, so
So you're live with Seven Cannabis Cocktails Conversations, man. How your podcast, we appreciate y'all a lot, man. Appreciate y'all a lot.
What y'all want to say, man? Anything y'all want to say? We in the air, man.
I think Mel had a question.
Going back to me with another question.
I'm going back to
philosophical. I'm gonna be too philosophical on it, but I'll try not to.
I like the question.
So back in the day when we was bootlegging tapes and listening to the cable and all the radio stations, that was you? You was
No,
playing all the
I'm not DJ Fresh. This DJ Fresh who was on cable. I don't take him as credit. No, I didn't get on till like 05. I stayed on from 05 to 14. Actually, while I was DJing, I did 3 markets. I was doing here, Spokane, and Seattle at the same time.
Seattle.
I mean, it was one of those things where it's like, you ain't heard of me, but I fucking flexed on it. I fucking flexed on it. All your favorite DJs was calling me to fix their laptop or tell them how I was doing it. Because we was eating back then. It was good times. But you know, what I love about now is it's done. Everybody goes, you still want it? Nah, that was fun. That was fun fucking shit. Now, what I do, I enjoy producing podcasts, working with guys that want a podcast better. Because I when I was in radio, I didn't just work in music. I worked in talk radio. So, and I do Toastmasters too. So I won awards for public speaking because I said it wasn't enough to be just so fresh. So while I was DJing, I said, let's game up, you know? So let's improve, you know? So it's like, oh, well, he can talk forever. Fuck yeah, I can give you no,
You're right. So you're live with Cannabis Cocktails Conversations. And this here can be your cocktail. You go so I can tell God, yeah.
I'm a little thirsty.
Yes,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty serious.
We got some nice cocktails here too. We got it right there.
Them look beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
Y'all see these at home, viewers?
Out here scared as shit.
Oh my gosh. Y'all see that?
I'm gonna need some more water for that.
If I can talk to them real quick, mentor Ken Berry. He was one of the first black jocks in Portland.
Black
Black DJs on the radio. He used to be on King FM back in the 60s.
Shout out Ken Berry.
Yeah, Ken Berry.
Ken Berry, my God, no Ken Berry.
That's my dude. Did a lot of security for Ken Bear.
Ken Berry's a good man.
This could be our cocktail right
That's a
here.
mentor to me.
It's the nice, lovely. It's called the neat butterball.
Why you gotta talk about me like that?
How do you just come here? One part of good Scotch whiskey. Neat. One shaft of orange. And a hint, spritz of nice orange puree. Oh my. Here's to you guys. That's for smooth.
Cheers. Lovely.
Here's the Cannabis Cocktails Conversation.
Hey. Breweries, wineries, distilleries. Breweries, wineries, distilleries.
So now, next time, y'all gonna know what to do when somebody come in here on Turbo?
So yeah, okay. What is one experience in life that without it, wouldn't be who you are today?
I would say the ego conversation with also T100 changed my life, like in a holistic approach.
Elaborate on.
Because when I walked into that place, as I mentioned earlier, I was a break dancer, worked with Portland Trail Breakers, Portland Dance Project, all that shit. I literally stumbled into this job when the night show host was like, "Hey, come down, fill out an application, put you on the spot." And to me, that was like, I was on cloud 9. So I thought my shit didn't stink for like the first month when I walked in there and said, "Hey, yeah, you guys can't fuck with me. I'm hired right on the show." And then his boss came to him and said, "Hey, you need to get your new dog on a leash." That's literally what she said.
Or kick you out.
Right. And so he sat me down and literally said, "Look, motherfucker, I don't care what they told you on the show. You work for me. That show is a privilege. So if you're going to come in here, you're going to get to work." And one thing that this gentleman taught me is you have to have a vision. And you have to know where you're going in order to access and organize and execute that vision.
The thing was, what I learned messing with him was I had to sell him on the vision. Once I sold him on the vision, he was ready to take a bullet for me because he felt where we were trying to go. So that's why we were able to achieve what we achieved as a team working for Z. But and once I learned from him, now I learned how to tell everybody else. It was just something that up my management game because it's like we all want. I got teenagers from Lake Oswego that don't want to do shit. They're just doing this for free for the summer. But I got to inspire them to get out there, hand out stickers, hustle, and act like our station is the best. Even though it's the second best at the moment, but it was just, you still got to hustle like that.
You have to hustle in life, like yourself. Like I said, you don't hustle, you don't sleep, you don't work, you don't eat. That's just life. I don't mean go to get 95, you don't want to, work is, work for yourself. Get in the morning, get your yard, plant your vegetables, plant your food. That's a hustle. Sell t-shirts, socks, bracelets. It's a hustle, it's a job, whatever it is. I think a hustle is multiple ways of earning income. That's what you hustle. You got a question, dude?
We just came to our shout out to DJ Crew, old school on y'all. Hey, shout out to quick. So the big money tip of today is brought to you by Cannabis Cocktails Conversations.
Hey.
Disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. I just give advice, okay? So the big money tip of today is buy the dip. All you crypto guys out there, Bitcoin and all other altcoins drop majorly, but they always go back up. It was at 41,000 a few weeks ago. It's dipped. It's under 30,000 right now. Buy the dip, go back up. That is your big money tip of the day. Brought to you by Cannabis Cocktails Conversations.
I did. We about to say
That's why I own a shitload of hurt stock. I ain't lying. It was going for $1 a piece. Shit.
Yeah,
I said I can trick this off at the club tonight. Shit. Right back. Put it in the car now.
Right.
Listen, if the world, I know you guys, like one thing. What's that one thing in the whole world should know about you?
Wow. That's when the questions get hard. When the beat gets a little deeper, the questions get hard. They know it's just real. Even though when you're doing a show, we're all characterizations of ourselves. To be honest, you are expanded character of what you are. The biggest asshole, the funniest part of your ass come out. But know when we speak to you on the mic that we are real at its basis. We may want to clown with it. We may want to get it funny so you can digest it a little bit better. But motherfucker, I'm talking straight at you. You're tuned in. If you this deep in the motherfucking show, something must be interesting. But we will always keep it fucking real. So that's what you say about us.
You're right. I'll stand behind that.
I stamp that.
Keep it
real.
Realness, genuine, man, loyalty, man. That's what we appreciate that. Keep it real. I think that's that kind of grabs the heart, grabs the attention.
At the same time, people had to remember me for one thing. I was never afraid. Never afraid, to wear the magician's hat. It's got this conversation. So quick story. When I was on,
I'm late.
when I was on Z100, they had me like a list of stunts that they were like, hand me this list. Like, are you okay with all this stuff? And one of the things was riding tricycles in leopard print underwear along the Portland waterfront against the morning show stunt guy. We were to do a race, right? And he was like, well, I don't know about that. Maybe we could do like some bike shorts or something. I was like, dude, quit being a wussy. Like, get out here. And I showed up with like a snorkel, like a ace bandage, wrapped the phone around my head and shit. And you just had a blast with it, man. So one thing you will remember me for is I'm not afraid.
Right.
Let's go have some fun. Let's live our life. Because the older we get, the more serious we get, and the more responsibility comes down on us. Don't ever forget you can have fun.
It wasn't about me being afraid. They just didn't have to ask me that shit. But I ain't. You can break the English any way you want. I ain't doing that.
Cannabis Cocktails Conversations. We are nearing the wrap up. Thank you all viewers. ain't doing this yet. Just thanking y'all again. Thank all the behind the scenes people as well. GMP podcast group.
Yeah.
Man, we all we got. Thank you.
North City Syndicate, baby. Thank y'all for real. JP Visuals, welcome back. Like I said, man. Helping out with us, we appreciate you. Yeah, Love Photography. Wherever she went to, her lovely LA. Her birthday's next week. Also good menu. February 2nd. Next week we probably go a little earlier around 5 o'clock. You know, have some good food, good meals. The food is brought by PDX Lunchtime. We got a real good menu coming up. So we'll have
Viewers, stay tuned, man. We might let a couple viewers come in, man. You know, we might have some day passes you can purchase, man. Only so many available. We might let y'all come party with us.
It's always live down here.
It's
I ain't gonna lie. I'm here all the time. I'm there. But no, it's always live. Man, I can brag. I was on Facebook with my fish on the stick.
I tell you, man, Cannabis Cocktails Conversations the place to be on Tuesdays, man. This is a fucking spot. I'm telling y'all, man. You would love to be here.
I never remember it's Tuesday. Every time I watch your guys' show and I'm kicking back at the house on some edibles, I'm just like, man, can't wait to wake up. I gotta work. Damn, it's Tuesday. I gotta work.
That's what y'all say. It goes so fast.
Yeah.
Everybody hates Monday.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Tuesday. That's why we here, baby. That's why we here. But yeah, man. So keep hustling. So what? Keep hustling. So what?
Hype podcast, baby.
Shout out to Hype Podcast. Cheers to them. Appreciate them. Thank y'all for chilling with us. We appreciate y'all. I'm lit as hell. I'm high as hell.
We know.
Well, listen, that food today. That food today.
Oh man, that was
Them strips.
Them strips was.
And them bread. Hey, I'm telling you, man, sis, some bread. It wasn't no fish this time with eyes on it. But them strips, though. Shout out to Jada Soul.
And it wasn't dry. Shout out to
Great.
Jada. It was nice and soulful.
Hey, the chicken strips, fresh, moist, hot still. Something, hey, barbecue sauce, amazing.
Hey,
everything was good.
And it was so
Full-grown
big, you only got to get one for your kid.
Right.
We got some downstairs.
We have some full-grown chickens, man. These wasn't them babies, man. These full-grown chicken.
Nice and buttery.
Hey, juicy, tender.
All
They
the
were
brew.
oh,
Keep it not, man.
Oh, you said the name.
Shout out to Jada
Jada
Soul
Soul
for
Eats at the restaurant.
I'm
At
ready
the
to
restaurant. Eat at the restaurant between Skidmore and some other street over there. You know,
Skidmore,
so-
Old Miracle.
Yeah.
Oh
And
man.
then the food cart's down by Yam Yams. The MLK by Lombard. Okay. So shout out to Jada Soulful Eats, the restaurant, and the food carts, man, for blessing us, man.
Ooh, that
we
pre-funk
today.
meal was good.
Yeah, that pre-funk food,
Oh,
man.
hey, that
Yeah.
toast?
Keep it going.
Ooh, that
toast,
bread.
the toast. Oh, that's the real toast.
You fed that to the same bread. My name's Samuel.
Give him some water. Give him some water. Time to hydrate. Time to hydrate.
You almost made it to it. You almost made it
We
to
was
it.
here too.
You guys listen. I did have ordered 2 loaves too.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes. That's
So-
remember.
And 2 loaves will be fed, man.
Yeah, but it was chicken. It was 2 loaves of chicken now. What's going on now? What's going on? You got chicken or fish?
It told y'all fish. It told y'all fish.
Hey, they told you it was a whale. They told you it was wine. You know, they told you after water. You know,
You're alive. We said Cannabis Cocktails Conversations.
Hey, we definitely
Shout out to the hottest Latin bar downtown Portland, Suavecito. Shout out to Suavecito, man. Thanks a lot for the cocktails. It was great watching my Suavecito Bar Grill. They are the hottest Latin bar in downtown Portland. Thank you, viewers, for tuning in to once another episode of Cannabis Cocktails Conversations.
Dub.
With the Hype Podcast, man.
Dub.
Hey, the hype, baby.
Episode 20. That's a big grandma right there. We appreciate you.
Look at these lovely shirts.
Woo!
So good. Check this out, baby. What you got for us?
Oh, man,
drip.
it's like
It's
that.
that drip. It's that drip.
That's that
Hey,
drip.
oh, we're gonna be dripping next week.
Yeah.
We first came with brand new
Next
shoes
week,
on.
man.
Hey, first came with brand new somethings every episode. So show you put your shoes up.
Shout out to Mike Bucket
Put
next
your
week.
shoes up, man.
That little birthday.
That little
Oh, it's a good
birthday.
party, man.
Woo.
Everybody over down here. Everybody over down. After the party will be downstairs. Probably at Samuel's house. Every party downstairs at Samuel's house, man. He got a huge ass downstairs fit like 600.
Hey man, get your spots. Calendars is filling up quick. You want to get your spots and get in on
Yeah,
this
yeah,
year,
yeah.
man.
Hey,
Calendars
it's
filling
only.
up quick.
It's only.
Hey, stay tuned to the social medias, man. We now on Instagram now. Yeah, we got the IG now. We on Facebook. You know, everything is Cannabis Cocktails Conversations. There's no ands. There's just straight Cannabis Cocktails Conversations. We on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and the website www.cannabiscocktailsconversations.com. Hey, like I said, pay attention to all that. These next couple of days, we might invite a couple of viewers, man. We might have some passes, man, so people can come on. It's gonna
That's
cost.
right.
They no slots.
Goddamn
Don't
sense.
trust me, Will.
Don't be
They no
smoking the
slots.
blunts early. Wait till we say do it. Don't be loud.
It's gonna be live. It's gonna be live.
I think got some goddamn sense so you can come back.
Yeah. It's gonna open and close so
It's
quick, though.
I got friends that come here just for the food.
Yeah. Shout out to Jacob Soul Food.
Shout out to Jay Soul for Eats. Shout out to the Hype Podcast. This is your guy, Fans Gordo. Cannabis Cocktails Conversation. About to go out of here, baby.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Hey!
True Black in the building.
Thank you, viewers. We're here. Like, bro, what's up, baby?
She's always got friends don't feel when we get my friend, man. Take a look, see about 50 grass coming over me. She could be red and sash. Somebody